Hello everybody, Caden here today with another episode of our Aquarium series, and today we will be building the mega river freshwater aquarium tank thing. You know, my descriptions of things are absolutely incredible, I'm aware, but yeah, today we're building that massive tank idea that I started working on in the last video, ironically, but yeah, we just started with tearing out part of the dome we built the other day, and adding to it, making it a bit bigger, and me instantly regretting that as soon as I started building the actual project, because I made this area way too big. But that was also because I originally intended the massive tank to be 3 separate tanks, and then was like, why should I do 3 separate tanks when I can do one giant tank? And that's what we did, and I have to say, I think it looks really cool in the end. I am very happy with how it looks. I think it might be my favorite tank we've built so far. That being said, we've only built, like, 5 aquariums at this point, so, it's kind of hard for any one tank to stay my favorite for very long. Anyway, as you can see, we are working on building a second floor here, just because I realized, well, a lot of people had requested a second floor for the turtles and otters and all that stuff, so I figured I would oblige. And I think it turns out really interesting. Not exactly how I had originally envisioned it, but pretty good overall, I think. I think this whole thing just, I don't know, it's got its own unique feel to it, and I'm pretty happy with how everything turned out with it. There are a couple areas here and there where I think I might go back and change some stuff later, but we'll see. That'll probably be in whatever episode, at least beginning of the episode, I go and, redesign the whole thing and make this all look way better, and add in the roof and all this kind of stuff whenever that episode is. But yeah, also this is our final freshwater exhibit. Well, not freshwater, river lake exhibit, I believe, before we move on to the Amazon exhibits. So that should be really cool. Very much looking forward to making those builds. Should be a lot of fun. But anyway, yeah, also this is a really long episode because we built one aquarium, but it took absolute ages. Yeah, a lot of fun though, a lot of fun. I'm trying to think of what to say. We don't get to everything, so there is actually another tank we did set up, and we set up this little pond in this episode as well. Neither of these get built, just because I quickly realized after getting through this speed build stage, yeah, no, there just isn't time. There's no way we would have gotten around to it if I didn't want this video to be like 4 hours long and, have way too much stuff happen and whatnot. But yeah, anyway, in the build itself, we go over some interesting things. There's a lot of good update stuff I talk about regarding this series and the future of it, and some changes that might actually be happening in the near future, depending on some certain factors, as well as some other stuff. Also, I go kind of insane, but, I guess that's, par now. You kind of expect me to go a bit crazy. But anyway, I'm going to stop talking now. I'm going to let the rest of this time-lapse play out, and I'll catch back up with you guys to build the aquarium. All right, everybody, here we are with, well, what we built. Man, so this kind of went overboard again. I mean, I realized I needed actually something to build during the time lapse since we kind of built this in the last video. So yeah, we just kind of expanded it, and I think I went overboard. If you can't quite tell, I may have gone a bit, extreme with this build and maybe made something like this tank a bit too large. And in fact, I'm still thinking I might need to cut it down a bit because, I mean, all right, so like the plan for this one is, in all honesty, we're gonna have we'll probably have the otter, we'll have a bunch of turtles, we'll throw some bass in there and some ducks, but I mean, still, even for all those animals, Oh, don't we have wait a second, don't I have like another otter? I was pretty sure I did. You know what? Give me a second, guys. I'm gonna check my mods real quick and see if I can find it. All right, I was right. So yeah, I do. There is another otter. We have the Cape otter, which after a quick Google search is it's like the second largest freshwater otter that lives throughout Africa. So I could technically use it here since it is freshwater. And there are forests in Africa, which means it could fit here since this isn't a. Yeah, since we're not doing continental things, I mean, obviously, and I think I also just used it as a regular otter in the last series, didn't I? I think I did. Anyway, I need to stop dilly-dallying because, oh my gosh, we have so much to build. You know, maybe we can cut out a bit of the massive space of this thing just by throwing in some diagonals instead. Like, I mean, yeah, it's cool to have massive tanks, right? But there's a certain point when you realize, yeah, no, this might be too much space because the animals I was going to throw in here really aren't that big, which is why I'm throwing the bass in here as well, even though the bass already have their own tank. I just need space fillers at this point for this build, because completely honest, again, just way too much space in here for like, this is, you know, like this is what I would put, well, no, I was gonna say sharks for a second, but no, our shark tank is definitely gonna be bigger than this. And you know what? I just added another mod, so let's see if there are any more turtles that got added. No, okay, so that's good. I do have, like I said, a bunch of turtles as well, so we can throw those in here. We do have a smaller tank over on this side. I don't know what we're gonna put in, what we're gonna put there. I think I was thinking a bird, actually, and maybe putting like a heron or something over there, which could be kind of cool, but we'll see, we'll see. The primary focus, obviously, today is just to see if we can get this build done. Now, one thing you will have noticed is that I only put it up about, what, 4 blocks high? And that is because I was thinking, which for me is, like I've said in multiple videos, is somewhat of a dangerous thing when it comes to these builds. The water level itself is only going to be about 4 blocks high, so only about coming up to like there. Mostly just because, well, why not? It saves me a bit of time. Also, I'm going to quickly do this. All right, so, and then just, what is it? It's like dirt 1 / replace grass dirt 1. I think that'll make it. Yep, coarse dirt. Okay, that's what I wanted. Because we can just build up from there. But let's see. How do we want to do this? Probably what we can do is kind of just like this. Oh, also. I did have a realization this morning when I woke up, which wasn't terribly long before I started getting ready to record today, and so I'm a bit tired, if you guys can't tell. Well, I'm always tired, you know, it's just one of the facts of life at this point, you know, forever tired and whatnot. But yeah, since I realized I say a lot of things in certain videos, but then forget, you know, not everyone who watches the channel watches every single video. In fact, certain people probably only watch 1 series or maybe 2 of the series on the channel. So if I mention updates in 1 series, I should probably mention them in others, just so that way more people are kind of aware of what's kind of going on than just those who watch 1 series. This is a really long roundabout way of basically just saying, I mentioned on the Dinos video yesterday, and if you watched that video, you've already heard this, so sorry I'm repeating myself, but, you know, you gotta repeat for the people who don't watch Dinos. Considering, I think Dinos is probably the least popular series, I guess, right now on the channel. I mean, this series has definitely eclipsed, well, the Wildlife Park series was already eclipsing Dinos, and then the Reborn series eclipsed Dinos as well, so Dinos is kinda, it's not like doing terribly or anything, it's just not as big as it used to be, I guess. Anyway, that's completely irrelevant to what we are actually talking about today. The main point of what I was trying to say there is on dinos, obviously, if you guys watched that video, the last one, I was talking about just this year and this semester so far is a bit more hectic and crazy and just busy than I kind of realized it was going to be. I mean, I knew it was going to be, you know, a bit busier than, you know, the previous year, but I just don't think I realized how much more busy. So I mentioned on dinos, like, hey, there might be either shortcuts in content. Well, I say shortcuts, I mean just there might be days where I'm just not able to upload or stuff like that. So yeah, just heads up on that. In fact, I mentioned again in that series that we may even have to cut down on the amount of videos I upload a week if it just gets to a point where I'm no longer really able to keep up with that, with, you know, like school and everything. So yeah. But yeah, just little heads up because, you know, realizing, hey, not everyone watches the videos, probably need to, or watches every video, probably need to let everyone know. Or at least mention it in more videos, initially, at least, I guess. I don't know. I'm not a very professional video maker, am I? Well, I mean, I guess most people would probably, like, write a script or something, and honestly, I can't be bothered. I can't follow scripts. I'm very bad at scripts. I know this from when friends have tried to make films and have me in them. And I don't know, just bad with scripts. I always just prefer to, you know, just roll with whatever comes to my mind. Which, you know, maybe that leads to interesting commentary, maybe it doesn't, you know? You guys can let me know. Do you like the completely random and often nonsensical spoutings that I have? Or would you prefer if it was more, I don't know, scriptish? Scripted? That's probably the correct word, not scriptish. Maybe I should advocate to get that in the dictionary. That could be interesting, you know? Get the Caden random words of the day. Like, what was the one from the video? Yes, flossel. Yes, the grand flossels. That was actually hilarious. I'm sad I didn't even mention it in the video. Like, I just I was laughing internally that I'd messed up and said that, but like I didn't say anything, and I kind of wish I had, because it was kind of funny. Flossel. I think I'm losing my mind. Well, I'm not losing. I already lost my mind, let's be honest, people. I lost my mind ages ago. You guys are just slowly watching my descent into insanity. Let's see. What do we... I mean, this... What have I done here? I have actually created... Yeah, I guess, again, not big enough for a shark, technically, but this is like what I would put Arapaima in. Like, you know, like the big freshwater Amazon fish and stuff. And what have I thrown in here? Otters, turtles, and some bass. Oh my goodness, what am I doing with this? Ah, well, you know, it's a cool looking tank. It'll be awesome. And plus, it's got the second story viewing, which would be pretty cool. I'm just trying to figure out now if I need to expand this back. I might actually need to expand to have a bit more land area on this. I don't know, though. I guess we'll find out. We'll find out, won't we? All right, but let's keep filling this in with water and, you know, getting this to be an actual aquarium, so that way it's not just a weird empty box and whatnot. I have realized, though, it was a really good choice to do this series. Oh, that's another thing I wanted to talk about. I'll finish what I'm currently talking about. You know, I gotta be somewhat professional. I am very glad we are doing this series, though, aside from it just being tremendous fun and I'm being super excited for this series. Like, I have not been this excited for a zoo in a very long time, but, yeah, like, this is turning out to be a really good practice for the upcoming aquarium project. I say upcoming, I mean, it's probably not happening for a very long time still. But the aquarium project we're going to be eventually doing on dinos, because, you know, if I have, you know, spent 30-something videos learning how to do aquariums and how to build them properly, you know, I'm hopefully, at least, going to be able to build a pretty cool aquarium for dinos. Hopefully, at least, you know. One would hope I'd have figured it out by then, you know, but it's also me. And I have a tendency to spend ages building something and then completely forget how to build it by the time I actually need it for something else. What's the other block I was using? Is it just gray terracotta? I think it was. I'm trying to remember how I made these on dinos for the raptor house. The little backgrounds we were doing. And then we can do like, I don't think I should have it go over the water. I don't think, at least. Also, again, if you notice my voice sounds any different, it is, like I said, again, because I didn't wake up all that long ago, so still kind of just iffy, tired kind of thing. Anyway, the other thing I really wanted to talk about today is ZAWA itself, and something to do with both this series, and I guess it actually relates to dinos as well. But that is, since ZAWA's next update, I believe at least, is headed for 1.16. At least that's what I've seen, and that's what people have been telling me, since that it'll be heading to 1.16 and stuff, which I'm actually really excited for. I think that'll be really cool to see. And I mean, if you've seen the previews for the animals and stuff, like, oh, there's so much cool aquatic stuff coming for it, and like, that's awesome. I cannot wait to get my hands on some of those animals. It's going to be super cool and a lot of fun to build exhibits for them. But yeah. Anyway, speaking of that, also Fossils and Archaeology is moving to 1.16. So both this series and dinos, potentially, well, for this series, it more just depends on when ZAWA updates. If it's soon and we get our, if we're able to get that update before this series is finished, I may just switch this world over to 1.16. Unfortunately, that would mean we lose some of the mods. So, maybe we don't have all of the animals we had here, but I'm actually somewhat okay with that, considering some of the mods, like Aquatic Odyssey, really just don't work. I mean, if you guys have played with Aquatic Odyssey before, you know what I mean. Some of the aquatic animals really just don't function at all. Now, there are some very cool ones that are only in Aquatic Odyssey, and, it'd be kind of sad to lose out on them. But on the other hand, there's a lot of really good aquatic animal mods for 1.16, and it would be really, really cool to be able to use those. Yeah, no, I just love to be able to use those mods. And that is definitely something we could do in 1.16. But it would mean we'd also have to give up certain mods, such as Chisel and the plant Mega Pack, I believe, which might not be optimal. The plant Mega Pack in particular, as that's where I'm getting most of my aquatic plants. But again, if we switch over to 1.16, there's a lot of really good mods already available for 1.16 that give us, basically the same things I already have here. Let's see. I think this should work pretty well as a backdrop for this area. We'll see. I never know whether or not using blue concrete, or I guess it's the cyan concrete for a sky really looks good in these. You guys can let me know in the comments down below what you think. But yeah, anyway, that's something that might be happening with both dinos and this series fairly, well, I say fairly soon. What I mean by fairly soon is whenever the mod updates, obviously, whenever the mods update. But yeah, we may well be switching both series over to a new version. And yeah, that would mean, obviously, we keep some things, we lose some things, but I think in either case, it's a good thing. There's a lot of good stuff to be gained from that update, or from updating, and a lot of stuff I'd be very excited to test out. All right, you know what? That doesn't look terrible. Actually, I think I just need to mess with it a bit more. Yeah, we need more brown terracotta here. And to kind of give it a bit more of like a... Okay, yeah, okay. There we go. Stuff like this. Do I have another brown block I can use? We do have brown concrete. All right, we'll try that out. Give me a second. I gotta get that water so my voice just doesn't entirely disappear. Because it does seem to not be very happy right now that I'm using it. Probably because, again, it's like, it's too early, Caden. Stop talking so much. Kind of thing. Yeah. Let's see. Stuff like this? Yeah, I think that already looks a lot better. Somewhat, maybe. We need to get rid of some of the uniformity, though. Just because that looks, obviously, very man-made, and we don't want the whole thing to look, super synthetic, because it is trying to be, you know, somewhat of a, like a mural type thing. All right, let's just, I don't know, let's go a bit crazy with it. Why not? Just do that kind of stuff. And then we need to bring in a bit more things like that. And okay, I mean, that looks pretty good as well. I like that. Oh, we need to add in some more green over here, I guess, don't we? Bum ba dum bum. Oh, no, can't do that. Don't want to get copyright striked. Even though my singing is quite horrendous, you know, you never know. Those algorithm bots be like, sounds vaguely like something. Time to do a claim. And then, you know, your channel's like gone when you wake up the next morning and you're like, well, that was fun, but looks like it's over. Let's get some plants and some blocks, and let's work on doing, you know, let's get a night vision potion real quick. Night vision. All right, let's drink this up so I can see a bit better. There we go. And gravel. We need gravel. And we need to just chuck gravel everywhere, like we're landscaping. Okay. I'm gonna laugh if this is like, you know, it's like video gets lots of views. Well, I say gets lots of views. Gets lots of views for this channel, and you know, because otters and whatnot, and people usually like the video with the otter in it. Why? I don't know. Probably because otters are incredibly adorable, and who doesn't love otters? But then just gonna get like a billion dislikes. Well, not a billion, but you know, you get what I mean. It's just gonna get a ton of dislikes because they're like, oh my gosh, this Caden guy's lost his mind. And I'll be like, thank you, you know? I really do pride myself in that. If you want a real reason why I lost my mind, blame the fact I've sat through so many hours of lecture this week. Oh man. Well, I shouldn't really complain, you know. I am getting what I pay for with college, at least, so that's good. Let's get some, oh, I need above ground plants. Oh, I didn't even think of that. Oh, that's annoying. Log. Oh, no. Yes. We need this. We need turtle logs. At least that's what I call them, turtle logs, because turtle logs are incredible and amazing, and I love turtles on logs at zoos, because I don't know why. It's just something, you know, it's just something that needs to be in a zoo. A turtle on a log in the middle of the water. Why? Who knows? But it's very much a turtle thing, and I love that. Okay, there we go. And now we need plants. All of the plants to make this look a bit more alive, you know, get that kind of overgrown, kind of little riverbed, kind of lake look to it. I can't throw it on cobblestone, I forgot about that. So maybe I should throw it. Where should I throw it? Do I need to throw it on the rocks? Maybe I should. You know what? Let's get a bit more gravel out. Let's replace some of this. That won't even work because there's a block right above it. And do some stuff like that. Okay, and that's good enough for me. Well, no. We should throw some like here and here. So that way we have like a bit of, you know, variation and stuff like that. All right, there we go. And now I'm gonna throw some lily pads down. Why? Because I can. And I love lily pads in little river exhibits like this. Okay, that's actually looking pretty good. We're definitely not gonna get to another exhibit today because this one is taking a lot longer than I was expecting. And I don't know why I figured this wouldn't be, you know, a build that takes 2.5 ages to build, you know, like this is basically the perfect setup. I gave myself the perfect setup for an exhibit that was gonna take way longer than it was kind of meant to. And then we'll just kind of do like that, right? You know, we'll get some like vine type things. It looks like a face. And all right, and now what do we need? We need the cattails, right? Oh gosh, there's so many. There's so many options. This was a mistake. All right, oh, those look really pretty. I like these. Oh, and they don't, oh my goodness, that is the greatest thing. Well, we should use all three just so that way we get a bit of variation in types. You know, so it looks a bit more interesting getting that variation in. And now we need some grass. Oh my goodness, there are so many grasses. What are we gonna, I guess we're just regular grass. Ochre layer, tall grass, swamp grass, beach grass, marsh grass, damp grass. There we go. Reed? Sure, why not? Man, there are too many options here. Giving me too many options is a bad idea, because then I don't pick anything and nothing happens. Although this looks pretty good. Ooh, I kind of like that. I don't know if that's necessarily like river, you know, kind of look, but you know what? It's cool enough, and that's good enough for me. That is good enough for me. Yeah, that actually looks, I actually really like this. I think this looks really good. Oh, do we have any like rocks? We have the dried rock. What is this? Rockweed. Salt water. Okay, so don't use that. But that looks like something cool we could use for like, you know, what is it called? The Arctic zone. Because, yeah. All right, and then we'll just throw some more rocks over here. And yeah, job's a good one. You know, like, yeah, like look at that. I like this. It's not like overly complicated or anything, but I mean, if we hop down here as well, like, yeah, that's actually really good. I like this. We have done a good job. All right, now to choose which animals are going in here. So we have the anchovy, the bass, red-eared turtle, Mississippi map turtle, the otter, the duck, and the Cape otter. I guess we should see what we actually want in here for, well, that's what I said, isn't it? I do want turtles. Do they swim? Do these ones swim? These are the Mo creatures one. We'll put them on the logs to start with. What else is this? This is our Mississippi map turtle. Who, oh, okay, the Mo creatures ones do swim. I need to fill that water thing in, don't I? Yep, let's try not to have all the animals get stuck right away. This is our red-eared turtle. Kind of looks like a creeper. That's weird. The bass, so let's spawn a couple of these in. And some anchovies, just so that way there's, you know, a bit of fish life in this tank. And we'll get one duck. I think these are the, what are they called? What mod is it? It's the bird one. It's exotic birds, because I can't remember what it's called. All right, we'll go for the small clawed otter to start with. Oh, I love these guys. Okay, they're a bit bigger than I remember them being. See? Oh, okay, and that's why I love them. Because they're, well, they're not ZAWA technically. I guess they're technically a ZAWA add-on. Oh my gosh, their swimming animation is amazing. I'm gonna throw way too many otters in here because I have been given the ability to spawn otters. All right, this exhibit's a bit overcrowded now, but you know what? I no longer care. We'll throw the other otter in a different exhibit. But yeah, I like this actually. I like this. Ah! They are incredible. I love them. They're amazing. Oh my goodness, I am incredibly happy with that. Oh, we should get some nests real quick, actually, since that'll probably make this look a bit more interesting. We can do that, and I feel like putting ducks and otters in an exhibit, realistically, is a really bad idea, since otters probably would eat the ducks, but you know what? We're gonna leave them together for now. The ducks are probably going to get moved, though. I do love this exhibit, though. This is, I think, my new favorite thing we've built. Oh yeah, we need to throw shaders on, don't we? as usual. And now we wait for 20 minutes for shaders to load, because that is what this series is. Not really, it's just fun building. Yeah, I'm really enjoying this series. I hope you guys are enjoying it. I'd be surprised if you've made it this far in the video. I imagine most people have clicked off ages ago because they heard me rambling, and then they're like, ew. But those people, they miss out on the real treasure of this series, which is just... Oh man, I love this. This is amazing. And let's head down here. Okay. Oh, we need to throw the sea lanterns in, don't we? Yep, I forgot about that. All right, let's get those thrown in real quick. That might improve underwater visibility a bit. I may also just need to, you know, I think the main problem probably is just the fact that, you know, it's got direct sunlight above it, so it's not gonna work super well. But let's see how this looks, you know? Yeah, okay, it's just because there's direct sunlight above it, but you know what, that's fine for now. You know, we'll get a better look at it later, but oh, it's looking really good. That is looking really awesome. I like this. Our big river exhibit. I think that's what we're gonna call it, the river exhibit. And obviously we do have the second story viewing. I mean, this is really cool as well. You got a nice little area to look down in. And I can't wait for all the comments telling me, well, actually, you can't put all these animals together because they're not, you know, supposed to be, you know, like this one doesn't live in the exact same climate or something. And you know what? Fair enough. But I'm going to keep all these animals here because I like them all together. Anyway, I hope you guys have all enjoyed this build and my incessant rambling and nonsensical thoughts. Yeah, and I hope you guys are looking forward to more of these videos. I am incredibly excited, because next episode, hopefully we should be starting the Amazon rainforest area, and I have so many cool plans for that. Very excited to build some of those freshwater exhibits. Lots of cool animals to mess around with, so yeah. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I hope you've all enjoyed, and until next time, guys. See ya.